Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back into the channel. So in today's reading, we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. So this reading is going to be Who Are You? So we're going to be looking at a deep dive of who you are, more so on a soul level, possibly even who you're meant to become, okay, for some of you. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you the crystals that I have for each of the piles, and then you can choose, okay? So for the first pile, we have the amethyst crystal, okay? For the second pile, we have the rose quartz. I know my light is kind of overtaking that, but it's like a nice pink kind of color, okay? And then for the third pile, we have green aventurine, right? So at this point in time, if you guys want to go ahead and pause the video if you need more time to pick and choose which pile you guys would like to choose, then you could do so now. But with that being said, I'm going to be starting with pile number 1, okay? All right, pile number 1, for those of you that felt drawn to the amethyst crystal, and this is going to be your reading. All right, so pile number 1, I have pre-pulled oracle cards, and we are going to take a look at that. Towards the end, I will be revealing your 2 tarot cards that I had got. This is just for advice towards the end. If you feel you need advice for something, then you can go ahead and we could reveal those messages after, right? So pile 1, we're looking at who you are. So again, this can be who you are on a soul level, who you are meant to be in this lifetime even. So we're going to take a look and we're going to see what we got, okay? So for you guys, we have the mentor, okay? Passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. I only feel called to read the light attributes, okay? Okay, so the next one that we have rescuer. Provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Then we have the, what does that say? Mendering pathway, I think it says. Number 24, flow. Make some room here. All right, then we have number 39 with the stag spirit, leadership. Okay. So I'm going to start with these cards, I think, for right now, just to get a generalized vibe of everything. Because I'm already getting messages for who you may be or, you know. Okay. So pile number 1, I feel that you are somebody who is wise in nature, okay? You could be somebody who may be older, doesn't have to be. You could just have what they call an old soul, right? So I see you as somebody who, you know, you almost feel like somebody who's experienced a lot in life. You may be somebody who is stabilized in your life, or you've just, you know, you've gone through a lot in life, okay? Life has really shown you a lot, put you through a lot, you know, so on and so forth. And I feel with this, I feel that you have this almost like this teacher vibe, you know, but still being a mentor, okay? It's like you just like it says in the card, you know, you pass on your wisdom to others that may be in need of your wisdom, okay? So I feel that you like to take people under your wing that you feel are you know, wanting to help themselves, wanting to do better for themselves, maybe in need of guidance for some of them, rescuing in some way, shape, or form, okay? I feel that you're somebody that has a very strong character, okay? We have the leadership card that is out, and with the mentor, this is giving me strong vibes of somebody that is a very strong leader, okay? somebody that people look up to. You guys could be 24 years old, you could be 39 years old, or those numbers could just be very significant. I feel that, in this flow card, I'm getting a lot of older man vibes. Okay, you don't have to be a man. You could be in more masculine energy, because I do have the leadership here as well. It's giving me like emperor vibes in the tarot. So essentially what I'm seeing in this card, it almost looks like the Hermit a little bit. You guys could see that. Kind of reminds me of the Hermit. Okay. And the Hermit is all about deep introspection. He's not afraid to be alone. He's not afraid to do a lot of self-reflection. Okay. This is somebody who looks inward. So, therefore I do take this as you being somebody who has either already done that or you do that quite often. Okay. You could be somebody who looks inward to do work on yourself, because we don't ever stop growing. We don't ever stop healing. So there may be things that you like to reflect a lot, internalize a lot. You may be somebody that needs alone time. I'm feeling introverted type energy. Okay. I'm not feeling anything like hardcore. I think it's just for you to, again, go in and reflect on internally on yourself. Okay. You guys may do something career-wise in a leadership position where you looked up to. Okay. And this job could be where you help people. That could be a counselor, that could be a police officer, that could be literally a mentor, or like a life coach or something of that nature. Okay. Or some kind of healer, even for some of you, a lifeguard, I'm even sensing. So with the rescuers, let's provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation in return. Yeah, so I feel that a lot of you, may enjoy helping other people, okay? Getting strong humanitarian vibes. I am picking up a little Virgo energy here too. Okay, Virgos are very service-oriented people. Humanitarians too. And if that's not your zodiac sign, then don't worry about it. It's the energy that I'm getting. It's the vibe. Yeah, I think you guys have possibly even saved yourselves from a lot of things for some of you. Okay, let's see what else we got here, because I'm not getting anything else from that. Okay, so we have you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Okay. And then we have let go. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. So maybe some of you had to walk away from a situation at one point in time. I mean, we all have situations that sometimes we're being called to let go of or move forward from, right? But with that being said, what I'm seeing for you guys is that, this is almost like maybe something that has taught you a heavy life lesson, or you've gained some kind of learning experience from it. There could have been a lot of some kind of situation that you needed to let go of that could have caused you to reflect more deeply on yourself. Okay, it made you turn inward towards yourself. Okay, and therefore, because of this, you're able to be in some kind of leadership position, whether this is an actual career or it's just something in your day-to-day life that maybe people, you help your friends, you help your family members, stuff like that. Like, you're able to give them good advice, and people come to you because they see you as a mentor or as somebody who has, you know, gained a lot of wisdom from, you know, life's experiences that you have been through or that you have gone through or you were forced to reflect on and look at, right? So people see you as somebody that can help them, right? And people look up to you and people see that you go with the flow and you deal with these things and you're able to let go of things, or you learned how to let go of certain situations or certain feelings or, you know, something like that, in order for you to work on yourself to be able to help resolve certain situations. Okay, so letting go may be something that you are able to teach people how to do, okay? Because letting go is not always easy. Some people have a very hard time letting go of things, okay? And then we had, you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Yeah, so I feel for a lot of you, you know, you guys are, you guys really stepped up to the plate in something, okay? You guys really, I'm definitely feeling elevated souls here. I'm feeling old souls here as well, okay? Very transformative. You definitely have a lot of wisdom to give to this world, because I think that a lot of people look up to you. Like I said, I just keep getting that same message. I know I keep repeating it, but that's just what keeps coming through, okay? Even if you're younger, people could see you as a wiser person, like a wise soul or an old soul. They feel very comfortable with you, okay? Because of the experiences you may have gone through at a young age. And maybe it's something that forced you to grow faster than most your age, okay? So that's only for some of you. All right. But I feel your spirit guides. I feel you're very in touch with spirit. I feel that you're following the path that you are guided to be on. Okay. I feel that you have done a lot of inner work, a lot of reflecting internally. I also feel that, you know, your guides, your spirit, your angels, ancestors, universe, source, whoever you believe in, is really lighting the way for you, okay? So we're going to look further into who you are. So for the past life card, we have a karmic relationship. Okay. So there it is. You had to let go of possibly a karmic relationship. Now, one thing that I will mention when it comes to karmic relationships, okay, this doesn't always mean a romantic relationship. This could be, you know, you could have a karmic relationship with a friend. You know, it doesn't always have to be a love situation, okay? So a lot of you may have had to let go of a karmic relationship, okay? And usually karmic relationships are there to help us learn a little more about ourselves, okay? Usually they're there to trigger us at times. They're just essentially there as a learning lesson, so something that we need to learn within that relationship. And a lot of the learning when we learn about relationships and stuff, or, you know, friendships, whatever it may be, a lot of the time people come in to help us realize and learn something about ourselves, okay? It's not always about the relationship, what you need to learn within that aspect of relationship with that specific person. Sometimes you guys are both a lesson for each other in some way, shape, or form, okay? So I see that you guys were able to really let go of some kind of karmic situation, okay? And that could be where this mentorship vibe, and I was getting that vibe that you had to let go of something here, okay? All right, so I have healing message for you guys. So we're going to look and see. So we have Angel Aura Quartz, lighten up. A lot of angelic vibes here. I am feeling spiritual vibes, spirit guides, okay? So spirit is really wanting you to lighten up. I feel also that you guys are able to light the path for other people as well. You guys are able to help lighten up other people. But essentially what I'm getting from this card is, you know, maybe you take on a lot of responsibility, especially with this leadership card, the mentor. The mentor is a leader in a way, right? I I think Spirit is really wanting you to, make sure that you leave room to really get in touch with yourself. Like, you don't always have to be serious or always have to take on such a heavy load. I think Spirit wants you to be able to go out, have fun, really connect with yourself on a way that, what brings you joy and excitement, okay? What helps you heal, because when we lighten up, when we do things we enjoy, it helps us to heal, right? So I feel that Spirit is really wanting you to, really get involved in things that make you happy, that make you feel good, okay? That help lighten you up, all right? So the last healing card that I have is Smoky Quartz, Let It Go, okay? So either you're still being called to let something go at this point in time, okay? Maybe this karmic relationship is fresh, or this is something that has just really, really done its toll on you, okay? You're being called at this time to let it go, all right? This could be a situation where if you're not in this mentor type role right now at this point in time, this could be saying that this is what you're meant to be, or who you're meant to become, essentially, okay? As you let this karmic relationship go, or these karmic situations go, okay? Because I think they all, I think honestly, this path that you've been on, the karmic relationships, again, whether they be friendships or actual relationships or anything like that, like, these all served a purpose for your soul's path, okay, for your spiritual path, all right? I feel that a lot of you are made to help others and to help others let things go, learn how to go with the flow, and help people really find the right path that they're supposed to be on, okay? So yeah, so if there's something that you didn't let go of, your advice here is to let it go, all right? There's no sense in holding on to things, because if we hold on to things, we can't grow, okay? Or not even that we can't grow, we can't, that's not the right word. When we hold on to things that we no longer serve us, okay, we're not able to bring in anything new that is trying to come in, okay? All right. So pile number 1, we're going to be, so if there's any kind of situation that you need advice on or anything like that, like specifically for some of you, this karmic relationship situation, I have these 2 tarot cards, so this is going to be your advice, okay? So if there's a situation or something that you want advice on, focus in on your energy, and I'm going to reveal what these are, okay? So we have Ace of Wands, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So your advice, pile number 1, for whatever you're asking advice on, okay, would be to, I think, work on some kind of passion project. I was getting with that lighten up message. You may be being called to really work on something that you feel very passionate about, okay? This could be a hobby. This could be a startup of something new. Something that you really enjoy doing, something that brings you light, that brings you joy, that brings out that inner child. Because I feel for a lot of you, with the mentor and the leadership, I keep getting drawn to it. I feel a lot of you have this very serious, heavy, I have to be serious, I have to be there for people, very responsible attitude or personality, okay? And that's not a bad thing. But I think right now Spirit is wanting you to really lighten up, really connect with your inner child, do things that you enjoy doing, okay? Because essentially what's going to happen with the Ace of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles, some kind of passion project could really turn into something big and like a huge financial thing for you, okay? All right, so pile number 1, that is all that I have for you guys. I'm going to close out this reading. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the reading, I would really appreciate it if you guys would like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, pile number 1, I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys. All right, pile number 2, if you guys chose the rose quartz, then this is going to be your reading, okay? So pile number 2, we're going to be looking at who you are on a soul level, or who you are made to be in this lifetime, even possibly. So as I reveal these cards, you may be in touch with this now, or it may be coming in, or maybe it's just not your pile, okay? So just be open-minded with this, okay? All right, so the first card we have out for you is Child Nature, friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits. Next card we have is the Artist, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Then we have number 36, Spirit Guardian of Spring, activation. And just make some room here. Then we have number 45, Unicorn, purity. All right, so pile number 2, we're going to talk about this first, and then I'll move into the other cards that you have, okay? So right off the bat, what I'm feeling with you, pile number 2, is I'm feeling Earth Angel vibes, okay, with this child nature. I feel that a lot of animals, or I just feel that you have such a gentle nature to you and spirit to you that animals may trust you. You just may have a very earthy type of vibe to you. I don't know if some of you are earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but I am getting a lot of earth vibe here, okay? Especially with this child nature card here, okay? I think that a lot of you have like this mystical vibe to you, okay, with this unicorn here, okay? And I just think that you're somebody rare, okay? You're somebody rare to come by. You're very artistic even. Your art may bring out some kind of magical vibe to it as well, okay? I think that expressing yourself through art is a very good outlet for you. Some of you could even inspire others through your art, okay? Just very creative souls, very magical souls, very gifted, I'm hearing too, okay? So take that how you will. That could be you're gifted in art, you're gifted spiritually in some way, shape, or form. With this activation card here, I am feeling for some of you, maybe you guys went through a lot of spiritual awakenings, possibly, if you guys are aware of that. Okay, we have many spiritual awakenings in this lifetime. Some of you could even be connected to fairy type vibes too, I'm getting, for some of you, not all of you. I just feel this very gentle, like, earth angel vibe from you guys. That's what I'm getting from you. Very creative souls, very free-spirited, free spirits. But this activation here, it's like, you have a lot of things that are being activated for you, okay? So we're going to find out more as we look into the rest of your cards. So we have body work. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Some of you could have a lot of tattoos or just some tattoos. Some of you could be tattoo artists, because I am getting the body work and the artist. That's for some of you. Some of you could be massage therapists, energy healing of some sort, physical therapists, exercise trainers, or you like to do these things, okay? I feel that a lot of you, like with this activation card and this body work coming out, child nature, there is a lot of connection to, I just keep getting like very earthly vibes, okay? Very down to earth. You guys could find a lot of, you guys first off could be very grounded people. You guys could find a lot of healing going out in nature, spending time with animals, trees, plants, anything like that. Just being outside in nature could bring you guys a lot of healing to yourself, okay? And a lot of grounding as well. I think that you guys also have a very childlike energy about you, a very like a pure innocence about you guys. There's like an innocent vibe here with the purity, child nature. It's representation of a child. Going outside could make you connect more to your childlike energy. Let's see what else we have here. We have Father. And we have Male and Female. There could be a father figure that plays like a very important role, or some kind of masculine figure that plays an important role in your life. If that's not the case, then I feel that maybe you've taken on this role if, you don't have a father figure in your life, okay? It could be vice versa. I'm reading for different people here, okay? The male and female card, I'm getting a vibe of your masculine and feminine energies being balanced, okay? I do get this sense of a very grounded person, a very balanced person. And like I said, just a very pure energy from you, okay? You could also, with this father energy, I'm getting protective energy, okay? You could be somebody who is very protective. You could be somebody that's, if not protective over children, it could be very protective over animals. Maybe you're a good advocate for animal abuse or neglect or things like that. Maybe you're somebody who likes to give to animal charities. It doesn't have to be for all of you. It's for a small few of you. Things with the planet, you guys could care very much about the planet. You guys could like to draw animals. I just feel this very, very grounded energy. Just very grounded. Also with this father energy, I'm getting like emperor vibes. Okay, so very action oriented. Maybe you're somebody that likes to take lead in things. Okay, because with the artist, maybe you guys see things in a different perspective. Even with the unicorn being here, it's like, you guys could have a different way of viewing the world, a different way of viewing things. Okay. So pile number 2 for your healing messages, we have Unikite, live in the now. So maybe you guys are a little bit dreamy, especially with this unicorn here, the artist vibes that I was getting here. You guys could be very dreamy like people, okay? So Spirit is wanting you to know, like, it's important for you to live in the now, okay? Be in the present. It's okay to be, in that dream space. That's fine, but there's also a time and a place for that, okay? So Spirit is just wanting to make sure that you remain grounded, you stay grounded, okay? If you feel ungrounded and you feel like you're a little more up in space a little bit, or in dreamland, or whatever you want to call it, right? They're really wanting you to know to get more in touch with nature. You could do this grounding by being around animals, just putting your feet in the grass, being by trees, being out in the woods, things like that, okay? So Spirit is really calling you to be grounded, because I think that a lot of you are essentially naturally grounded. I am feeling, like I said, a lot of earth energy here, just very, very earthy, okay? So for the next healing card we have is Jade, be the bigger person. And I was getting that with this father card. I feel that a lot of you are in need to take lead when it comes to something, okay? Maybe this activation card is saying that you need to go and take action on something. Okay, if there's something that you want to take action towards, maybe it's very out of the box with the unicorn being here. It's something that opens you up, you know, in a childlike way. It makes you feel good. But yeah, Spirit is wanting you to be the bigger person in something, okay? If there's something you want to stand up for and advocate for, Spirit is saying, you know, be the bigger person and really stand up for what it is that you believe in, or whatever it is that you're trying to savor and protect, okay? All right, so pile number 2. This card is going to be representation of any kind of advice that you may feel you need right now. So if there's anything that's on your mind that you want advice for, I have a card for you, okay? And this is going to be your advice. So the advice is the Knight of Wands. And that's perfect because we said something about be the bigger person. So the Knight of Wands is all about, you know, action, okay? The Knight of Wands could also be impulsive. Okay, so something may be calling you to be impulsive. Of course, use your, you know, your best judgment. Don't just be impulsive on something. But, you know, here it's saying, you know, the Knight of Wands, he is impulsive. Okay. So maybe you're needed to step out of your comfort zone a little bit and be a little impulsive. You know, of course, like I said, use your best judgment. But the Knight of Wands, he's not afraid to go after what it is that he wants. Okay. He's very creative. He represents fire energy, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. He goes after what it is that he feels passionate about, okay? Yeah, there's no stopping a Knight of Wands. So, you know, this advice is basically, you know, be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Go after what it is that you truly, honestly want. Let your passion lead you, okay? On whatever this is. And of course, like I said, just make sure you use your best judgment, because sometimes the Knight of Wands, he could be a little wild, right? But all right, pile number 2. That is what I have for you guys in your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys would like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, pile number 2, I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys. All right, pile number 3. If you guys chose this green aventurine crystal, then this is going to be your reading, okay? So pile number 3, we're going to be taking a look at who you are on a soul level as a person, or who you're made to become or meant to be. You know, and use your best judgment. If it doesn't resonate with you, maybe the other 2 piles are for you, or one of them, or maybe this is just not your reading today. But with that being said, we're going to take a look and we're going to see what we have for you, okay? So the first card out, we have Scribe, preserving knowledge and information. Next card we have out is the Samaritan, refine your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Then we have the Eagle Spirit, number 13, freedom. We have the Standing Stones, passage, number 40. Okay, so pile number 3, I'm going to start with these 4 cards that we have out here on the table. So right off the bat, I can automatically see with the Eagle Spirit, I see you as somebody that is very liberated, very free, okay? Maybe you like your freedom. With the Standing Stones, the passage, these remind me of, I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but you know, like in movies where they have, you know, these stones that are standing, and there's like some kind of ritual or magical thing that people do, and all of a sudden their ancestors appear, or there's kind of like spirits or something that appear. That's what this reminds me of. So I feel that maybe some of you, if maybe a small portion of you are into doing rituals. Maybe some of you have altars that you guys pray at to your ancestors. I feel that this pile is very connected to their ancestral lineage. Yeah, I think you guys are very connected to your ancestors. I think that your ancestors play a very big role in your life. I also think that you guys are able to collect a lot of information, okay? You guys are very wise, all right? Very wise, very, you could pick up on details because I'm getting that with this eagle here. The eagles are very strong, right? You have a lot of knowledge, pile number 3, within you, okay? I feel that you guys would be amazing writers if that's something that you want, or you guys could benefit from journaling. I think that you guys also have a very good soul, okay? And what do I mean by that? I think that even people that you necessarily don't want to be around, or you don't want to help, or maybe you don't want to really give advice to, I think that you do it anyway. I think a lot of good karma comes to you for this pile. I'm feeling good karma because I think that you guys, I feel that you guys help a lot of people. Even though you guys are free-spirited, you rather kind of do your own thing. I'm feeling for this pile. Maybe instead of voicing things or how you feel, I think that you guys are my pile that would write things down or talk to your ancestors. I don't think this is a pile that, I don't know, I just get like a very easygoing vibe from you guys, okay? Very detail oriented. I almost feel like the quiet vibes, but I'll speak. It's not like I'm silent all the time. It's like, when I have something to say, I'll say it. That's kind of the vibe, like a laid back vibe. Because I don't feel rushed in your reading. Like I feel just very relaxed, very go with the flow. I think a lot of you go with the flow. When you think about an eagle or any kind of bird or something, it's like, they allow the wind to like just let them glide through the air, right? They go with the flow. I also think that some of you could have twins, whether that be children or you're actually a twin, like you have a twin sibling. If that's not the case, that's not going to be for all of you. I do feel like a lot of you have like this inner child. You could have 2 children. I think you guys are also with the ancestor card here, the Standing Stones passage. I think that a lot of you have opened up a lot of spiritual knowledge. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of spiritual knowledge, a lot of information, Akashic records is what I'm feeling. You guys have a very good connection with the cosmos as well. Okay, with all this, if you see all this here. The stars, the galaxy, something with the planetary systems could be a big thing for you, or you could be interested in that. Okay, so pile number 3, we're going to look further into who you are. So we have healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Some of you could work in the healthcare field. Some of you could be like shamans. And maybe that's why this is here. Refine your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So maybe, if you work in the healthcare field and you're dealing with difficult people, sometimes, you can't neglect them, right? So maybe that's for some of you, not for all of you. I think your hands are very healing. Things that you do with your hands could be very healing. So the next card we have is Speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of orientation. So maybe what I'm seeing here, like I said with the scribe, I was getting this vibe that, maybe you're not somebody that speaks that often. You only speak when you really, truly, honestly have something to say. But otherwise, I get a relaxed, calm, like laid back type vibe from your reading. Um, so I get this vibe for you, pile number 3, that when you speak, it's like, everybody's silent because everybody wants to hear what you have to say, okay? Especially when you're somebody that has a lot of information or a lot of knowledge, or people see you as knowledgeable, okay? I think that you're not afraid to voice your opinions. I think that when you speak, it's truly pure from the heart. I think, whatever your opinion is, you just say what you need to say, okay? I don't see any holding back with you, but it's like, I don't speak unless I have something to say. Okay, that's the vibe that I'm getting. I feel that this pile is more of a listener. Um, you guys could do very well with when I see the healer and the speaker, because these are life purpose cards. I could also see this as you being somebody that could have very healing words also. Like you could be somebody that speaks about something that is very healing, okay? Helps set people free from something or some kind of mindset, okay? Because again, I'm being led to this knowledge and this information. It's like, words can be healing, if you know how to help people, on a communication basis, right? That could be seen as healing. And like I said, I think there's a lot of spiritual knowledge that you guys have. I think you guys are just very free souls. I think that you guys are meant to soar high. I think you guys are meant to just live like a very free and liberating life. Okay. I don't think that you guys are made to be held down. Not that anybody's made to be held down, but I just really get specifically for this pile that you guys are very free spirited. Okay. You're not somebody that likes to feel tied down or captivated in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So the next card we have is Monk or Nun. Yeah, definitely spiritual people that I have in this pile. Okay. You could be somebody, again, maybe a religious speaker for some of you. Maybe you guys just take your spiritual or religious practices very seriously. Like I said, I was getting a vibe of somebody that maybe has an altar, that prays or talks to their ancestors, very heavy connection to ancestral lineage. I get like Hispanic vibes here too. Like I'm getting Hispanic vibes too. I don't know why. I'm just getting Hispanic vibes. Maybe some of you have Hispanic heritage. But I'm just feeling very I don't know. It's just it's very spiritual. It's like a lot of ancestors, just a lot of ancestors coming through. I think that a lot of your ancestors speak to you. I'm getting more about who you are. Like I don't know, spiritually. Like a lot of spiritual stuff is just coming up for me here in this pile. It's just very laid back. Go with the flow. Yeah, it's a very nice pile. Very relaxing. All right, so the healing card that I have for you is the Iolite. Shift your money mindset. So pile number 3, if you're questioning something with finances, money, anything like that, Spirit's advice here for the healing is for you to shift your money mindset, okay? So how can you, if you're wanting to save, for an example, what do you need to cut out to save, okay? Do you eat out a lot? Do you, instead of eating out, maybe cook at home? Do you spend money shopping online all the time or something like that? Maybe hold those items in the cart. If you really don't need them, hold them in the cart for a little bit and just, do I really need this? Sometimes that works. You'd be surprised. After 3 days of putting something in a cart, sometimes I'm like, I really don't want this, or I don't need this, you know? You'd be surprised. So, and then focus on, what do you need? Do you need something like, you need food, you need water, you need, your essential daily needs, like, things that you don't need. Maybe you don't need to buy them right now. Maybe you could put a little bit of money away to invest in those things that you want, right? Because there's a difference between want and need. Okay, so that's just a little bit of the advice there, okay? Then we have rose quartz. Open up your heart. So at this time, if you feel a little closed off for whatever reason, and usually a lot of people that are connected very spiritually, sometimes we close off, right? Because we put a guard up. People feel that, they could take advantage sometimes. People sense the niceness, stuff like that. So if that's your situation, just know that, trust your intuition, okay? Especially if you're being seen as somebody who is healing. Just know your boundaries. Don't be afraid to open up your heart. It's okay to open up your heart. Not every single person is out to get you, use you, or anything like that. Just be mindful. You know yourself better. You know your instincts. You know who you can trust and who you can't trust. I think you just need to start really trusting yourself a little bit more. Understand who you need to have boundaries with. Really ask yourself, really sit down and ask yourself. Maybe journaling is something that I'm getting here, okay? Maybe sit down with yourself and write things out. Like, this is what I will tolerate from people, and this is what I will not tolerate from people. This is what I need from people, and this is what I want from people. Again, there's a difference between needs and wants, okay? Yeah, don't be afraid to open up your heart. I feel, like I said, you guys have a lot of information in you, a lot of knowledge. I think that you have a lot of wisdom, a big connection to the stars, the galaxy, the planetary systems, the cosmos, your ancestors, your angels. I'm getting a lot of ancestor stuff here. You're very healing. You're able to speak and communicate very healing words. Okay, you guys are very good with your words. Okay, but not in a negative way or a misleading way. It's in a very positive way. It's healing. Okay, you guys have very high spiritual connection, or if not very high, you're very in touch. Okay, and specifically with your ancestors. Okay. So yeah, don't be afraid to open your heart. Just start trusting yourself, okay? Especially, with the Samaritan, this is coming through now for me. I'm just getting this download now, okay? Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Okay. I'm sensing for this pile that because you're a healer, okay, there could be people that come into your life or come around you or that you find you attract because of this healing energy, because everybody senses a healer. Okay. I'm one of them, so I know. There's people that will come to you that could be like energy vampires, toxic people, things of that nature. People that you would prefer to literally ignore and pull your energy away. It's okay to help these people. Okay, it's okay to help these people. But again, I think this pile may need to practice or really get in tune with what your boundaries are. Okay, what are your boundaries? What will you accept and what will you not accept? Okay, and being a healer, your job is not to parent and heal somebody and drag somebody all the way through healing, okay? Somebody needs to, whoever you help needs to do their job, their duties on their healing journey, okay? You can't hold their hand and completely heal them, okay? They need to, I feel for a lot of you, because you have this knowledge and this information on spiritual stuff or healing or how to connect to your ancestors or anything like that, I feel that for a lot of you, people may expect you to heal them, or maybe you feel sometimes that you need to heal people, and we can't do that, okay? You could give advice. If somebody takes the advice, then great. If they don't, then that right there is enough to let you know if somebody is serious about healing themselves or helping themselves, okay? So just remember to, understand what your boundaries are, what you will put up with or tolerate, and what you won't, okay? Because you don't want to put your energy either towards something and drain your energy. You don't want people draining your energy, okay? All right, so pile number 3, I have a card here. It's a tarot card. So this is going to be your advice. Answer for anything that you feel you need advice on, okay? So be open-minded when I flip this over, okay? Use your own discernment, all right? So pile number 3, if you needed advice on something, your advice is the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is all about moving forward, moving out of murky waters, okay, so to speak. So coming out of trying and turbulent times and finally setting sails into smoother waters, okay. So if there's been a situation that you feel is a little bit rough or murky or anything like that, Spirit's advice to you at this point in time when I'm filming this is to move forward, okay? Move away from that, all right? I'm also getting the download or the message to tell you also, pile number 3, if confirmation, if you need any help with anything, don't be afraid to reach out to your ancestors. I do see, like I said, you have a lot of, a very strong connection with your ancestor line, okay? Ask them for help, ask them for guidance, ask them to show you signs, synchronicities, tell them to be very clear, and this will help you move forward with the 6 of Swords energy, okay? Moving forward away from things that no longer serve you, okay? Moving into smoother waters, all right? All right, pile number 3, well, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys find any guidance or clarity in it, I would appreciate it if you guys would like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, pile number 3, stay safe, and I love you, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.